What is up, guys? Welcome to a new video, and in today's video we're going over the new All-Star Tower Defense X ASTDX long awaited game. Now before we get in, this is not a hating video, because I love this game. I think it's really good. Obviously I don't think it's the best, my personal opinion, but I think it's really good. And I also wanted to clarify before I get into this, I'm still recovering from my wisdom teeth, but I'm choosing to make this video because I need to make content, and I'm feeling decently up to it, and I'm not about to knock out because of painkillers. But anyways, so let's get into it. ASTDX right now, if we go here, it has about 205,000 concurrent active players. It also did release like hours ago, but that's besides the point. Let's just get into it, bro. Let's just get an overview. So you come over here, you have the summon, you have robot, and grand elder. Now, not a big fan that they added traits in here. I can't say I'm a big fan of that. I like that ASTD kind of never added those in, but I guess they got to stay up to date. I get it. I understand. Another cool thing, you can go talk to NPCs around the map. Usually ones with question marks around their head, and you press these red ones. You're like, why do they stand out? You can fight them, I guess you get cool stuff if you beat their missions, I'm assuming. I don't know what else you get. Man, my teeth are killing me. But anyways, let's get here, and, we have the X and Y banner. So we got Blackbeard here, and, we got Sukuna. And obviously, you can, the highest you can get right now is 5 stars. I don't think there's anything above 5 star. I don't think they ever plan to add anything above 5 star anymore, which is great. Oh my god, my teeth, man. Sorry, I'm going to complain a lot about that during this video. Over here you have a unit collection where you can, you can do collecting things. I'm sorry, my mind's like all over the place right now, bro. I'm trying to stay together and also not make this video super horrible. Over here is where if you're an OG player, you can go and claim all your stuff, and you can also get level rewards plus stat rerolls. I guess, yeah, there's that. So yeah, you can talk to NPCs, you can summon, trait, stat, rerolls, all that fun stuff. There's also this over here, there's the gold shop. The usual. I'll get into what summons are if you don't know what they are by the time this video comes out. There's events that I don't know how often they happen, but there was one that happened earlier, where it was how many you get points per summoning. The next one's in 8 hours from the recording of this video. So like 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. So I think it's like every 10 a.m., every 10 p.m. So it's like every 12 hours, right? I think. So I got about 76,000. Didn't get a lot. Compared to these people, I didn't get a lot. But it's whatever. I had to sleep, bro. I literally couldn't stay awake. Trials, I haven't gotten into because I haven't completed stories, so I haven't even tried those. There's challenges over here. You do the daily, all these, and you get cool. You can get cool rewards. Different difficulties for better rewards. Different section for infinite. That's pretty casual. I'm trying to go through this fast, that way I don't make it a huge yapping video because I don't want to talk a lot. There's this, which I think is cool, the outfit shop. You can buy outfits, which are really nice. Cause I do like the skins in this game. I think they cooked with the skins. I really like this. I got Gojo Mysterious X. I like his skin. It's very nice. I got Zenkai 1 on him too. I need to get better traits, but yeah, there's also oh yeah, there's like skill trees. If you go in here, I'm going down like a damage one. Yeah, there's like skill tree, bro. It's pretty nice. It's just a nice change of pace. You can obviously only do one skill tree. That's kind of expected. You can't do all the skill trees. I also have a shiny Goku here, who I'm planning on evolving to a Super Goku when I can. But anyways, that's the basic, that's the basic overview. Now let's get into what I'm sure you're all awaiting for. The thing. Yep, the story. That. Actually, well, okay, nice animation, but I forgot to mention, there's only one complaint I really have about the game. You know what I'm about to get into. There's some microtransactions. I don't care about all this. This is normal bundles, game passes. I care about these 3 things right here. Monthly limiteds and all that. I don't think it could kill the game. Don't get me wrong, it could. I don't think it will, but I think they shouldn't do things like this, because that just makes it seem like this is a cash grab and like they didn't actually put in any effort into the game and they just want money and, you know, they're going to abandon this game or blah blah blah. Which I hope they don't do, because I personally really like the game. I've played it. I'm level 12, you know. I really like it. You know, they have PvP, which I plan to try out with Wicked. They have this cool royal drop thing, which I'm not going to roll on yet, but basically it's like Candy Crush, sort of, I think. I haven't really played a lot of Candy Crush. You have the, you know, the task, you have items, you know, you got skins, you know, I got cool mounts, units, summons, blah blah blah. You have your daily rewards. This is very, you know, I like how much you can customize this. I sadly was not a true OG, I guess, which, you know, I think the first time I played was in like 2021, but, you know, it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. But I am rocking the beginning Cheyenne, and I like, you know, I like all the background stuff you can do. You know, it's nice. You know, Boruto the GOAT, because he is. But, you know, okay, let's get into the what y'all are waiting for, the gameplay. So we got Egghead, you know, we got Bleach, we got Future Timeline, and then we got the Rainbows. So let's just get into it. A new threat, the Architect's Fury, casual. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut this because it takes a minute to start the game. Okay, we're back. We're in. Time to get into some of the stuff I really like about seeing in this game. So obviously, you know, you have speed, unit manager, ability manager, nice things. Start game. Looking clean. Innovation Island. Arc 1, a new threat, the Architect's Fury. So we'll go ahead, and this is what I like right here, you know? You have different, like placement animations. It's nice. And then you have something, you have this guy, you have Trunks down here. Something's wrong with the timeline, and I need your help to fix it. Yes, your help. So I need to, like, focus that. Your first mission takes place here on Innovation Island. I'll help with enemy hints when I can. I'm gonna get into some other things, but I just want to place down my units first. So now we got all that. We're gonna let this, you know, obviously I need to get money so I can place. You know, as you can see, when I hover over these, you see some cool things that I'm gonna get into in a second. Man, I'm sorry guys. I'm trying not to make this a bad video, but I'm also I'm just excited and my head is killing me. I probably should have just waited and made a video later on, but you know, I couldn't wait. So I had to make a video. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade them. We'll go ahead and upgrade him. Well, actually, yeah. We'll sell him, and we'll go ahead and place him down here. And we'll go ahead and put, you know, obviously they have auto upgrade. You can also turn off specific VFX for units, which is nice. Now, while all this is going on, I'll go ahead and get into, like, this, you know, all this stuff. You can restart, return, obviously all this, auto skip, skip sell, disable, you know, blah, 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 all this cool stuff. Trading isn't in the game yet, but I guess they already have that. You can sell all this, blah, blah, blah. It's all really nice, and personally, people have been saying this looks like Anime Reborn, but I guess I could see it, but I don't think it does, and I do like how the game looks. Like, I think this looks nice. Now, y'all remember those microtransactions I was talking about earlier? You saw how, like, let's say I tried to place down one of these units, and, you know, they came in on the Nimbus cloud. Well, those are basically what those microtransactions were, is that they were like, oh, you'd see them come from the shadows, or you'd see them come from, like, Free Run staff or whatever. Sorry, I don't watch Free Run, so I don't really know how that works, but it's stuff like that, which I think that's bad microtransactions, because it's just a placing animation, and I don't think that's I don't think that's a good microtransaction. I don't think that's a good decision to make something like that, because it just makes you seem like you're greedy. Hopefully they aren't greedy, but, you know, I obviously can't know. And also, I don't know what this unit is, but I hope to get it. And I will definitely tell y'all when I do get it, if I do. But, my basic overview, my basic, you know, view of the game, I think it's a good game. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it could be up there. I mean, right now it has like 200,000 active players. That's good. Like, I mean, also it's inflated because the game just dropped and people want to play. Obviously, you know, new tower defense, big news. ASTD used to be, you know, ASTD walked so everything else could run. Now, of course, everybody's coming back for this game. I don't really know what else there is to talk about. I probably am missing stuff, but I literally like my head just like I'm sorry guys, it's just like I'm all over the place. Like once I'm over this, bro, videos will be back to normal quality and probably more frequently. I won't miss stuff because I'm not gonna be getting my teeth ripped out of my head, which is really nice. But I kind of just wanted to make this quick video, just a quick little overview of my thoughts on ASTDX. Some people don't seem to like it. I think I don't want to say it's split and split because I see a lot of positive, but I do see people hating on it, which, people are entitled to their own opinions, so I'm not going to hate because, people are entitled to their own opinions. If they don't like the game, they don't like the game. I like the game, so I'm going to say I like the game. But also another thing I like is that you can select like this. You see the ones that are highlighted. And I forgot to mention this, that you can use all the certain units. It's not like you have to go and individually sell them. It's very nice. I don't know, small little feature, but it's nice. I also do like all the dialogue down here. Don't bother resisting. Oh, I didn't get to read it. We'll play some Mysterious X. And you also see I can only upgrade it to a certain point where, because instead of like evoing, it's like ascension for these units, I think. I mean, because obviously it isn't 6 stars or anything, so it's like you're ascending them. I don't know how to explain that. But we'll go ahead and we'll upgrade them to max because they're Gojo and Gojo's cool, and I won already. Now this is also another cool thing. You see victory. Obviously you would usually see first victory, but I've already beaten this. I'm like on Rain Village right now. But you get the XP, blah blah blah, your total time, total damage, eliminations, total money, and then you go either next arc, replay, or return to lobby. I'm gonna return to lobby. We'll go over here and we'll end it off. 210k players, nice. And let me give it an upvote because it was very nice. Informal already dropped a macro. I just thought I'd mention that. I don't, Informal was really quick to it, but man, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I'm sorry that this video isn't exactly peak quality and isn't a great review, but I wanted to get something out there, and if you have any thoughts, just let me know what you think by going in my Discord server and telling me what you think, or leaving a comment. Liking the video really helps. Obviously, it helps spread it to the algorithm, so I can get more fans, so I can get more feedback on videos y'all want. And also, if you're in the Discord server, you wouldn't have known that I wasn't uploading because my mouth was killing me. It sounds kind of weird now I think about it, but it is what it is, But anyways, that's just a quick little overview of the new ASTDX. I think it's good. I think it has potential, and I really hope that this game thrives and becomes a top tower defense because I've enjoyed playing it. But that's not up to me, obviously. Anyways, sorry for the kind of bad video. Better videos coming in the future, obviously. You guys have a good day. And like, subscribe, join, blah blah blah. I can't think of anything else. Like I said, sorry it's kind of a bad quality video, but I'll see y'all in the next one.